Hello, Dorothy and Toto say welcome back to the vlog. I just warmed a patty up for lunch. The warmth on my hand through this paper is perfection. I don't know, I just felt I needed to add this in, but like this is like a hand warmer and I don't want to eat it because the sensation is beautiful. This is a new box. I think that the old method used too much plastic, so this is good. It's such a gorgeous day. So it's so busy in town and there's not really anywhere to work. So I might go into Blenheim and use the cafe there, but again, it might be busy. I don't know. Another day of working in a pub, and it's definitely a hack. It definitely works so much better in a separate new space, a nice cozy environment with a fire. It's a luxury that I'm treating myself to at the moment because I'm getting some tasks done that I really can't be bothered to do, and it's helping me get them done. It's helping me be disciplined. Now I'm hungry and I had a big lunch, but I'm just so hungry today. I had to have a cake when I was there. Anyway, I'm gonna go home. I've got Green Chef this week, which is nice, and then we'll do a Dutch lesson and then chill. It's a very crisp morning, finally out the house, and I'm heading to work. Also, I've been struggling to breathe in the accommodation. I know that the place suffers with mold, and no judgment because I grew up in a 400-year-old house which also struggled. So, you know, I get it, it's an old house, but I'm allergic on paper. I know probably many people are, but I had an allergy test. I have many airborne allergies and mold is one of them. And I know it's not good for anyone, but yeah. Anyway, I've been struggling to breathe and I've been feeling really unwell. And so my partner suggested getting an air purifier for the room. So I have got one coming, which I'm excited for because I hope it's going to make me feel a bit better. I haven't really been able to exercise or anything, so yeah, hopefully that will help. Winter Wonderland. I don't smoke. My throat feels like metal. It tastes like smoker's breath, and I just can't really breathe. Oh god, this is so bad. Okay, off. When no one can see you because it's a good place to have a cry. I woke up sad this morning and I went for a run, and just emotions I didn't know were in me have come out. I think I'm listening to music, it always makes you like, I don't know, it brings stuff up, doesn't it? So. And showered, and now off to do my favourite thing, which is to get a little drink and do some work in a cosy pub. I'm really craving a Guinness after that run, so got 0% Guinness for me. Hello, good evening. I thought I'd get my camera out because I haven't really vlogged an awful lot this week. There's not really much to report, and I think I'm feeling that. My life is so fast-paced and chaotic, and I wish for times that are calmer and where I know where I am and that make a bit more sense and I can get into a routine. And then when I'm in them, I feel so sad. and I feel like, where's the excitement? Like, I'm not living life, I'm just repeating life. But then I need these times to get back on top of things. And I feel like the more I try and get on top of things and procrastinate in that sense, rather than actually just doing, I get myself into knots with stuff. For example, like my finances and things, I'm trying to like make it so efficient and so neat and tidy that I'm almost making too many systems that are overcomplicating it again. And I don't know if anybody else does this, but yeah, I'm also going through photos from like different months to like delete them, go through my year like photo album and create a little year in review video and stuff like that. And going back into January last year and seeing where I was, looking through the photos, I feel really low. It doesn't make me happy to think like how far I've come. I just feel really sad for myself being there. And I wasn't even sad in myself. I had stuff everywhere. I don't know, it didn't make me feel good to reflect on it. It was weird. And I know that I started vlogging back in January, so I think that's going to be strange to watch the actual vlogs back as well. Yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling very low. I'm really missing my boyfriend. Yeah, it is period week, so that's probably not helping. And I woke up sad this morning. I managed to do some yoga. I went for a really long run. I just cried in the wilderness, and I got home and I didn't even cry about what I thought I was sad about. It just, tears came out of me, and they weren't because of just waking up and feeling sad. They were because of loads of other things, like life stuff from, you know, years ago or whatever. So I don't know, I just feel like there's quite a lot of sadness in me that I don't even know is necessarily there. Yeah. Then the internet stopped working while I was on the phone to my partner and it cut out. And I think that's probably not helped. Yeah, I feel low, but I've also felt this for a few days now. So it's not like, oh, tomorrow it'll pass. Like, I've just felt a bit like low. I guess it's seasonal affective disorder as well. Anyway, I'm going to watch I'm Celeb. Oh, it's been a week of very little vlogging. And I have to say, it's just been a bit of a mare week. But I'm now working on Sunday in a job that I didn't think I was meant to be doing. I thought I was having quite a quiet time. And yeah, something's just come up on Sunday. So I will be ramming lines, like learning lines very, very quickly for that, which I've got. Here we go. It's Black Friday today. I haven't actually bought anything today. I was planning to, but then it always gets to it. And I'm like, if I buy anything, it's only just going to be, it's not really going to be worth it. I've also been watching back at my old vlogs. I say old, like earlier this year, and some of them are hard to watch. I'm like, oh, but I can see as they're starting to get a little bit better, and then some of them get worse again and better. But it's interesting to see the journey I've come on with vlogging, and I haven't necessarily smashed it, but I feel a lot more confident in myself when I do it, and I enjoy it.
Let's talk about champagne.
I am such a dressing gown girl, aren't I? Look at me in my dressing gown again. Learning lines now for tomorrow. Thinking, oh my gosh, I've done so well not to buy anything on Black Friday. Well, the last minute purchases came in and I bought a tripod that moves, obviously, that's probably viral and everyone else has seen. And I bought a social media course that can guarantee my videos on TikTok will go viral and I'll get 1 million views. So I've started it. It's with TMS. And if you want to follow to see if actually it works, then yeah, follow to see. I'm literally watching the first video now, and I might binge it. Apparently it's going to be a lot of work. It's not just like an easy fix, but they'll tell you how, and then you've got to put in the work, and then you've got to do it. And apparently your views get over 1 million, like, audience, and if you don't get over 1 million, then they'll refund you. So yeah, watch and see if I can crack it, because it is something I want to be able to do over the next year. And especially with the move, I want to be a Dutch influencer. So, well, I want to be an English influencer in the Netherlands. So yeah, watch and see if I can crack this. We'll see if I can crack it. Yeah.
Now, trust me, this sounds a little bit silly, but it actually works and will greatly increase the amount that you remember.
Saturday break. I'm gonna scoff a reduced priced sandwich, and then I've got to film a couple of tapes, and then I have got to make sure I know my lines for tomorrow's show. So I'm on quite like an efficient thing. I also saw a celebrity today. You know, when screwing these on, how not to get the wires wrapped around it. You know, I think I've been to Oxford like maybe once or twice, maybe. But I don't think I've ever been in the centre. So this is my first time in the centre. Like 6 in the morning. So. Best sensation is to warm my hands.